Guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Kat, and today I wanted to do two looks and swatches and just play with this Morphe palette. It's their 18 pan palettes. I got their blue one, which is called Blew You Away, I think, and I got the 18B Making Bank, which is like a green kind of theme palette. It's got like greens and yellows and some neutrals in here, so this is what it looks like. And I do like it. I just, you know me, I'm not a big fan of a bunch of brown shadows. I wish they kind of took two of these browns out and put like maybe a neon green in here and maybe like a mustard yellow would have gone better in here. Yeah, I would have taken like these out, left that dark brown in, and left that in. And yeah, I would have just taken those two browns out because you have like this brown, it's like a greenish, it's like a khaki greenish brown color. Then you have this chocolate brown color. I think that's more than enough. These are both really light. You don't need them. I wish they kind of would have, since they put this one yellow in here, put a mustard yellow in here and a bright neon green. I think would have looked really good, or like a Kelly green or a grass green. I really would have liked to seen that instead of those neutral colors, but that's just me. And Morphe has so many palettes with all of these brown colors in it that I kind of feel like these are just repetitive and unnecessary. And if you took that bright green and that mustard yellow, I think that would just totally tie the palette together. That's my thoughts. But I do realize there are people who like neutrals out there, but at this point everyone has like those basic brown neutrals in their collection, so I kind of feel like they almost made it like a perfect little encapsulated palette. And I kind of feel like a lot of Morphe's palettes, they could just, ooh, thought I put my finger in it, but I didn't. They could just get away with doing this 8-pan, more curated collection, and I think their palettes would be a lot more better and wouldn't have all those repetitive shades in them. But that's just my personal opinion. I do kind of see, you know, the benefits of having those 35 palettes, especially if you're a makeup artist and you're working on set and you have a bunch of different skin tones. It does make sense. But for your average normal consumer, I wish that, you know, they would just do a little bit more with the color stories and not do all these repeating browns and stuff. But that's so far the only negative thing I have to say. I have worn two of the shimmers, and that's about it. I haven't really worn colors in the palette. And then we have this annoying little plastic sheet, which I hate, because you have room. You could have put in the names below the shades. I do like that they put a nice mirror in here, so you have a nice mirror so you can plop this up or you can hold it up, do your looks. It's not too heavy, so I do like that. You have a mix of satins, not satins, you have a mix of metallics. I don't think there are any satins in here. Yeah, they're metallics and mattes. And you get 18 shades, and this is a mix of eyeshadows and pressed pigments. So check please, jackpot, and Dalla Dalla are Dalla Dalla, and what else? Solid Gold are the pressed pigments. And then deposits, cash or card, C-note, price tag, rake it in, stacks, got paid, make it rain, cha-ching, shopaholic, Lux Bucks, bazillionaire, piggy bank, that's rich, are all the eyeshadows. So again, pressed pigments, in the United States, they can have a tendency to stain, and if you have sensitive eyes, they can affect your eyes, but I don't have that problem. So, that's, you want to look out if you have sensitive eyes. So I'm sorry, my cat. I'm going to swatch these. I'll go from top row, center, bottom row, and I'm gonna go from this side to this side, and I will read the names out. So we have, okay, gotta make sure that's right. C Note, which is a army green. Ooh, these are pigmented. So that is C Note. Then we have Cha-Ching, which is a shimmer. Ooh, that is pretty. That is Cha-Ching. Then we have Make It Rain. It's kind of like a sea foam green color. A minty kind of sea foamy green color. And that's like an olive green. So then the next one is Cash or Card. This is one of the matte browns. Cash or Card. Let me get, sorry, my rag to wipe my hands off on. Okay, then it's Check Please. Is the really light neutral. That's really close to my skin color. And I have a stain under there of another swatch from earlier. Okay. Now you can see it with two. And then we have a cream color, which is Deposits. So that is Deposits right there. So that is the first row. Then the next row we have Luxe Bucks, and I'm just dropping everything. Okay, Luxe Bucks, which is, that is Luxe Bucks. It's like a moss green color. Then we have this bright green. It's not quite a Kelly, it's like a forest green. So that is it right there. Then we have, that is Dalla Dalla, was that matte green. Then Shopaholic. Oops, wrong shimmer. Shopaholic. It's this duochrome. It's like a green brown. Not to be confused with the blue brown duochrome, which they do have one of those in here. So that duochrome is Shopaholic. Then we have Price Tag, which is the chocolate matte brown. So that is Price Tag. Then we have Jackpot, which is the matte yellow. Ooh, I'm pleasantly surprised with that. So that is the matte yellow Jackpot. Then Solid Gold is the last color. So this is Solid Gold, even though it's kind of more of a copper color. So that is Solid Gold, even though it's not gold, but whatever. Okay, now we're on the last row. This dark green matte is Got Paid. So that's Got Paid. Then that's Rich, which is the blue-brown duochrome. So that is it right there. And then we have Uh, okay, that color is That's Rich. Then Stacks, which is a matte olive green color. That's it right there, Stacks. Then Rake It In, which is a matte cool tone brown. So that's Rake It In. Then we have Piggy Bank, which is a really nice penny copper color. Ooh, that's really pretty. That is Piggy Bank. And then the last color, Bazillionaire, which is a duochrome also. It is a yellow and green. No, looks like it's got some pink, some yellow, some green. It's more like a multi-chrome. So that's it right there. It looks more yellow-green in the light, but if you shift it, there is like this pinkyish shift to it. So that is all of the swatches. The colors look really pretty. Again, I just wish they took two of those browns out and and put a mustard yellow and a bright green in here, or a pastel green. I think that would look really pretty. But okay, I'm going to prime my eyes off camera. I will be back and we will do two different looks on the eyes. So I'll be right back, guys, with my eyes primed and ready to go. Alright, guys, I am back with one eye primed, and I'll prime the other eye right before I start doing it. So I'm going to go in with this bright green on the crease. So let me grab a brush. My allergies are starting to really get annoying. Okay, so let's take this bright green. She is definitely pigmented. This reminds me a little of that green palette from the Vault that Jaclyn Hill did, and I heard like they're trying to rename it so it doesn't have like the bad stigma from people who like weren't around for the drama of the Vault. So if they hear it, they don't think it's that, which I think is kind of shady. But then again, they also changed Jaclyn Hill's formula from vegan to non-vegan. So Morphe definitely does some shady stuff. I mean, their shadows are good. They're not amazing. Sometimes I think ColourPop's formula is better. But I mean, Morphe does come out with good formulas, but I don't know if they're still private labeling or not. Well, I think they kind of are, just not as obviously as it was before. Okay. Got this on there, and let's just make sure it's nice and blended. Okay, go in once more, and we're just gonna pack color on now. And just bring that out a little so it's not as blunt. So the one annoying thing that I've been noticing, well, there's more annoying things, but this is kind of annoying because I've been noticing it's been going on ever since, like, this whole locking the city down stuff. But people, they're bagging up their dog poop, but then just leaving it on the sidewalk. I'm like, what is the point of bagging it up if it's not going to make it to the garbage? Like, if you're gonna have a dog, pick up after it, please. It's like, I don't understand. You've gone through the effort of bagging up the dog poop, but then you just leave it on the ground in the bag. Makes no sense. Okay, I have that green on. My eye is now nice and bright green. Do I want to pack on it? No, because I'm going to go in with a darker green now. Just want to make sure we're nice and blended. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this darker green, and we're going to do that right into the, like, where my crease is, just right in there. There we go. So I'm very interested to, I know at the end of April, Jeffree is releasing another palette. I think he said it's going to be like a neutral palette or something. If it's like golds and stuff, I might be interested, so. But I'm interested to see what his take of a neutral palette is. I'm more than likely gonna buy it because I have all but 2 of Jeffree's palettes. I don't have Beauty Killer and Androgyny, but I have every other palette, and I love his eyeshadow palettes, so I'm excited to see what comes out. I need to get that Choking on Ice Extreme Frost. I want to get that. Okay. Just want to blend out a little in here, make sure it's not too harsh. Okay, that's looking good. I just want to go up here, kind of blend this out a little, because I don't want that dark green going all the way to the top where I have that brighter green. Okay, there we go. I feel like it's just a little... Okay, there we go so far. I'm going to take some concealer, and we're going to do a cut crease. So let me just go on there. Oops, got my lashes a little bit. Okey-dokey. And you want to make sure there's a little here. Okay. And we wanna just want, oops, I went a little high in one area with the concealer. And it's savable, it's savable. Sorry. Okay, now let me blend this out. Okay. Blend this sucker out now. Okay. And just I think I got alrighty. Just had to make sure this concealer is blended out. Okay, got the concealer on. Now I'm going to take, what color am I gonna take? Let me get a nice flat brush. Okay, I'm going to take this penny copper color. And we're gonna just plop it on the lid. Okay, these metallics are nice. Sometimes I've noticed recently Morphe shimmers can be a little off. Like, I got the palette that was this, what was the palette, the summer palette they released, the bronze gold or something, and I originally wasn't gonna get it, and then I heard someone who I kind of trust mention that it was a really good palette, and I was like, alright, I'll get it. And I swear it is like the worst Morphe shimmer formula. I'm gonna do a video, I think, just on like to show you guys how bad this palette is. I was just like shocked. And like the shimmers, they didn't have any shine to them. They're like dull. It's the oddest thing. And then I've seen people do looks with it, and yeah, my eyeshadows look nothing like what the people are using. Now, I know some of the people I saw using it were affiliates, so I don't know if they got a different palette or what happened, but or if I got a dud or something, but that palette is just horrible. I'm gonna do a video of like full face of products I hate. So that will be coming up soon. Okay. I didn't get the concealer as neat as I usually like it, but it's in a place where my eyes are going to be closed, and you have to be really close up to notice it. So that's what it looks like so far. Now I'm going to take on the lower lash line, I'm going to take that bright green color and we're going to run that on the lower lash line and smoke it out. Okay, I was like, I know I got a flat angled brush here somewhere. All right, lower lash. I deep cleaned all my makeup brushes yesterday, and that, oh boy, that was a process. But at least I know all my brushes are deep cleansed. Okay, let's just... Okay, got the green going on down there. And then I'm gonna do an inner corner color. For the inner corner, I'm gonna take this color right here and put that on the inner corner. Okay. And I kind of wish they either put that blue brown or this color I'm putting on right now, because on the eyes they look really similar. Okay. We got that on the inner corner, and then on the brow bone, I'm going to put that color also. Why not? Pop that up there. Okay. Got a nice little shimmer going on there. So that is the first look. Little cut crease action going on for you. All right, I'm going to go off camera, prime this eye, and we will be right back and we will do the second look. All right, be right back, guys. Alrighty, I am back with my second eye all primed. And let's do this second look. So I'm going to take this yellow and this puke green, and I'm going to do on the crease half yellow, half that puke green. So we'll go in with the yellow, and we don't want to go past there. It does show up. That's nice. I always like when a yellow shows up on a regular base and you don't have to use a white concealer or primer. That's always good. Again, kick up in the pan. Not really getting it on my face, which is good. Okay. Just a little bit down there. Okay. So this yellow does show up. It's not the most pigmented, but it definitely is showing up. It's blending. It's not blending away into nothing. Okay, just one more layer. We'll just a little down here. Bring it up. Okay. All right, we've got the yellow on the inside. Now I'm going to clean my brush off. Okay, and we're going to take that puke green color, or split pea green color, which was used for puke in the Exorcist movie. I was never a fan of split pea soup. Pumpkin soup is really good. Kind of tastes like pumpkin pie in like a soup form. And carrot soup I've had before. That's good too, but you have to have the right spices. It was like a ginger carrot soup. That was good. But the ginger really helped it. Carrot doesn't really have a lot of flavor to it. Okay. Just blend this out. And just kind of do this so there's not a really harsh line or gap there. Okay, just go in one more time. This green is pretty pigmented. Okay, let's blend that out. Okay, so I got that yellow and that green going on. Now I'm going to take that light kind of turquoisey minty-ish green color, and we're going to place that on the inner and outer edge. We're going to do a halo eye going on with that. So let me take this little tiny brush and go in with this green. Don't want to go past there. And if you want kind of a guide, I kind of use the whites of my eyes, so I don't want this going in like past where the color on my eye starts, and then on here I'm gonna start where my eye color ends. So that's kind of a good guide to follow if you don't know where to lay your shadows down. And then you don't want to go past, you know, where you're like, you don't want to go past your eye or your crease either. I made that mistake in yesterday's video. I took the outer color out just a scotch too much. I did looks with the Frozen 2 collection. Alright, there we go. And now we're going to take it and go in here. Okay. So far, so good with the shimmers. And especially this light color. Recently, when I've been using these kind of minty, turquoisey, aqua-y colors, they haven't been performing the best, but they've also been mattes, so that might have something to do with it too. Okay. Okay, there we go. Just color wasn't. Okay. Just clean that off in the center. We've got our mintiness going on. Okay, and then in the center, I'm going to take this duochrome. So let me clean the brush off again. Or actually, I could use a different brush for this one. Let's go with this flat brush. This is from the Wet n Wild Holiday collection. Okay, very cool, right on the center. Ooh, I like this. Very cool. I like it. I like it. I like that little... I like that duochrome or multi-chrome color. Okay. There we go on the center of the eye. Then on the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with this chocolate, no, this cool tone brown, not the chocolate brown, the cool tone brown. Yeah, I'm going to go in with the cool tone brown. Okay. Okay. Okie dokie. We've got that on the lower lash. Then on the inner corner, I'm going to take, on the inner corner, I'm going to take what am I going to do on the inner corner? I'm going to take this bronzy color. I'm going to take that, put that on the inner corner. I feel like Morphe should be sticking with these 18 pan palettes now, especially because people are really over the 35 pan palettes. Although they just came out with one and it looks like every other neutral palette except it's got like a pop of yellow and then like a yellow pressed glitter. And I was like, stop doing these palettes with the repeats of the browns and do more like this and the blue one and the purple one where you've got like fun color stories. If you keep pumping the same crap out, eventually everyone's gonna have it and they're gonna stop buying it. Okay. You've got that as the inner corner. And then for the brow bone, I'm going to go in with this duochrome again and plop that on the brow bone. And there we go. That is pretty. I love a good duochrome or multi-chrome. Okay, there we go. Look number 1 and look number 2. Finito. I like the palette. Again, it's Morphe. They make, for the most part, pretty good shadows. And if you're looking for like a green eyeshadow palette and you don't want to drop a lot of money, or if you saw it in the vault, you were interested in that green, I think it's called Making Magic eyeshadow palette, but you didn't buy it because you didn't want to support Jacqueline, or you heard that the vault wasn't that good in formulation, I would recommend this palette. You get more colors and the formula in this is amazing. You get a bunch of greens to use, and you could use this as a standalone or as a companion palette to your favorite like neutrals. So I really like this. You can get a lot of looks out of it. It's inexpensive. I think this was 15 or 18. It's no more than $18, so I think it's a great deal. You get 18 shadows, you get a mix of pressed pigments and eyeshadows, and you get some neutrals, you get some pops of color, you get some cool tones, you get some more warm tones. I definitely think that this is a nice little palette. I like that Morphe went with some 18 pan, more smaller condensed palettes, and I kind of wish that Morphe would kind of go in this track with like the smaller, condensed, more curated color stories and actually do nice color stories and not just throw like 10 browns in there and like 1 or 2 pops of colors. I definitely think Morphe should go more in this route. So I am all for these 18 pan palettes. I like them, and I will be doing a look soon with the blue one. But I really like this. If you want to play with some green eyeshadows and not drop a lot of money, this is a great palette. You get some nice duochrome, some nice shimmers, some nice mattes. They're all pigmented. They didn't get any fallout on the face. And yeah, I like it. I am very happy with this palette. I like the color story. And yeah, I'm definitely happy I picked this up. So let me know in the comments down below, have you tried any of these 18 pan palettes, or do you want to try them, or are you not a Morphe fan at all? Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. I'll probably do the blue version of this. The 18 pan blue palette will be tomorrow. And I also have all my MDs from the year, last year, to 2019. So I actually have to do that because that's a lot of crap I can get out of my room, and I'm spring cleaning right now since I have all this free time. So I will see you guys tomorrow with another video. Have a good night and see you in the next one. Bye, guys.